Hi, my microphone was really far away from me for a second there. Hi everybody, welcome on into the stream. Welcome. How we doing? How we feeling? What kind of music do we want? That's the question that I never have an answer to. Just never have an answer to. We can just do evil music. Evil music. Okay, what would happen if I typed in villain in Spotify for like a playlist? Villain playlist. What is Spotify going to give us if we want evil music? Songs for your evil OCs. Is this what we want, chat? Is this what we want? We want songs for our evil OCs. We have songs for our evil OCs. We have chaotic villain playlist. We have villain playlist. We have villain songs for evil OCs. We have POV. You're the playful, chaotic villain. Not that kind of evil. Then what do you mean by evil? What do you mean not that kind of? What other terms of evil do you have? Guess what, Olive? What? Yeah. That seems about right. We could do bald music. Archived, I will throw you underneath a ship. I will find a ship and I will throw you under it as it approaches. Goodbye. Good luck, goodbye. So long. Why are you like this? Why are you? I was gonna listen to you. I was gonna be like, yeah, what does chat want? What does chat want? I should never ever ask that question ever. I'm clicking on this playlist. All right? You don't get choices anymore. Your ability to choose is gone because your behavior was rude to me and you made me bald. And also, evil music means evil music. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you except that when you say evil, it means evil. And I'm going to type in evil and pull up evil. I'm nice, not mean. Yeah. Somebody get Top Hat a mirror. I think you need a new mirror. You make me bald every day. Think about that for a second. Just think. What kind of vibe do you think that gives? I want to put you in jail. Oh, jail's not on this screen. That's so unfortunate. It's my job though. I can assure you it's not. You're not being paid. We have had this discussion before. A job means you're getting paid to do the said thing. No one is paying you to do this. No one is asking for your services in this specific thing. If anything, you're the one paying to do it, which would not make you the person whose job it is. That would make you the customer or something like that. So like it can't be that this is your job. I just factually, by the laws of the dictionary, it's not true. We've spoken of this before. You pay me in entertainment? I don't think that's a currency that counts. I mean, I'm so glad that you think I'm funny. It brings joy to my soul and peace to my heart. Minus my cold freaking forehead. But I don't think that's a payment type. I don't think it counts. I don't think it counts in the term of job. I think a job needs physical cash. Don't touch my head. Don't touch my head. How what? We're off to a start. We're off to a start today, chat. I'm just gonna open my VGen real quick because I need to grab a few things, but we are off to a start, are we not? Guys, I went a little crazy on my VOD thumbnail last night, which was not necessary. I'll show it to you guys in a second. I need to VGen, it's me. VGen, let me in. VGen, it's just me. Let me in. You know me. You know me. Sometimes VGen acts like I'm not real. Like I've never been here before and it's like, "Oh, who are you? You want to log in?" I have been here for a while actually. All right. All right. We got a few things to do today commission-wise and I think that's what we're going to work on. We have a manga page that I need to try thumbnailing some more stuff for. Not sure how much I'll do that on stream because sometimes I work better on manga related stuff off stream. But I would like to make a sketch for a commission that is to draw a pretty gemstone. And then I would like to do a sketch for a commission that is going to be a new emote where Cypher wants us to have a cheese emote in the chat. So everyone say thank you, Cypher, because Cypher actually did pay for that to happen. I was going to make it a sub goal, but then Cypher was just like, but what if? So it's happening now. Well, not like right now. Maybe right now, but maybe not. I mean, like in time it will occur is what I'm trying to say. Time for a reference, that's all, folks. What does that mean? I haven't opened my LaCroix. Alright, guys. We're gonna crack open a LaCroix. Okay, that got everywhere. That got legitimately everywhere. Give me a second. I gotta, like, clean this off now. There we go. Alright. Take a little sip. Delightful. Okie dokie. I gotta figure out where to put chat right now, because for some reason I moved you from where you usually go, and it's throwing me off. I don't know why I moved you, but I did. Who's to say? Hey, my hair is back. Let's freaking go. I also need to actually set up. Let's play a really fun game called Maybe I Should Actually Make Sure My Art Screen is turned on. That'd be a good one. All right. All right. I'm going to open one more thing before I switch over to art. That's going to be this one. Yeah, I don't like this old layout. Bleh. Okay, I'm going to switch over to art. Here we are. This is the old layout I made for this commission. I'm not really vibing with it. Not really vibing with it. So I want to give it another try, maybe. I think the direction was okay, but not really vibing with it. So we're just gonna... I'm not gaming. Why is my gaming controller what I pulled up? Wrong. Wrong and incorrect. Also, I didn't say hi and congratulations for Archived Rose being first today. Hi, Archived Rose. Congratulations. Top Hat, you don't get a hello because you haven't done your daily. And I'm evil. I'm evil, and I only see when the daily happens. I may have been talking to you this whole time, but you're actually not here. You're actually not real. I've been talking to myself. Truly, truly unfortunate. Alright, so I feel like the direction is okay if we did like one panel kind of facing like this. This isn't like the worst. Not the best sketch, but whoa. Get some background stuff here. Something like that. And then what? The next panel being... We can put a text box in this panel, maybe. Start it. Mayhaps turn this around. I just clicked free transform instead of flip. And put a text box here. And then we put another box. We can do a turn, perhaps. This is an eyeball. Oh, that's a terrified looking eyeball. It was not... That was an eyeball that was not supposed to look that scared. I don't know what caused that. Ooh, whoa. Some kind of turn panel like this. I have no idea. I usually stare at examples when I do this, but I don't have any examples on hand, which is why I don't think we're going to do much manga work today. I want to do a little bit of sketching for this just to get something. And then I'm probably going to switch to some other sketches for some other commissions I have, just so at least they're all kind of sketched. This has suddenly decided to stop working. There we go. My brush was just like, I don't want to work. I hate working. Working sucks. I think we need to squeeze one more in here. So maybe make you smaller. Put one here. That would also make this one a bit bigger, which is fine. Not the end of the world. And you put what? Someone over here. Maybe. This is a vague eyeball. I love my vague eyeballs. They're the best. Put a face there. I want to take a look at this one again. Hum, 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 hum. 1, 2, 3. Can we maybe squeeze in a big one over here? Maybe. Probably not. Probably not. So what, a middle one? I get transform. Squimsh. Oh, no, not free transform. Whoa, not that. I wanted to squimsh you a bit more like this. There's a bit more room for a middle panel. I'm not against the middle panel being like this one. So I'll keep this one kind of relatively the same. Where the characters are standing there. Maybe. Or maybe even... Can I put you... here? You're just a shadow. You're not all that important. Whoa. And then the characters here. The other ones. Standing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm counting because this needs to be 6 panels. And I can't count very well, so I have to continuously count. Or I'll do too few or too little. Or, gosh, too few or too many. As you can tell, I am one of the best people there is in the world at speaking. Oops. And there's just no denying that. I'm just 10 out of 10. So good at talking. We'll do a... I feel like this panel needs to get changed, but we'll figure it out. If you're looking, you do a turn. Something here. I like this. Okay. I'm thinking of what to do with the bottom ones. Thinking indeed. Maybe a close up again here. With this face. Here, have some tears in your eyes. Something like that. I'm using my brain. Maybe I'm gonna go up to here and do some changes on this part. Because I would like to add an extra panel maybe down here. Maybe. Here. Let me leave it for now. Oh, or let me erase everything. What if I make this bottom one the one that has 2 panels next to a big one? And we could do something like the up close tier one. Maybe some kind of shaky step. I don't know, something like that. That's a step. That's a step. Put like a text box somewhere over here. That's text. That's text. Probably does not need to be as big of a text box, but it's fine. It's all fine. And then this last one, something kind of like... I want to do a hug one. Hug ones suck, but I want to do it different than this one, per se. So, something more like this. We'll do something like this. Again, I'm realizing I'm faced with the problem of how do you hug someone while holding a baby? Questions you have to fathom sometimes in life. Okay, so we'll put you here. How do you hug someone when they're holding a baby? Is this something I can search? Like, hold on. How do you hug someone while holding a baby? This is not Helping. Ha! The internet doesn't understand what I need. The internet doesn't understand what I need. Okay, I'm thinking... I got a how to hold a baby, but that's not the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is how do you hug someone while holding a baby? And the internet doesn't understand. Maybe this is... there has been a point in time where someone holding a baby has hugged someone. This is a thing that has happened. I know. It must have happened. I just don't know what it looks like. And I'm not being supplied any answers. It's really throwing me off. I'm just gonna, for now... I have to think. Goldie is left-handed, so she'd be holding the child in this arm. You can maybe just put the kid over here. The kid's, like, stuck in the hug now. The kid has just been brought into the hug against his will. He's not happy about it. I think it's funny. Let's just, we'll do something like that for now. For a vague hug. Figure out the details later. Squinch this. Hello? Why was your first word today toot fart and then to make me bald? What decisions went through your mind to cause this to be what happened today? Why? Why? That's what you're streaming? I'm streaming in the art category. Oh my gosh. I'm streaming in the art. I literally pulled it up to have physical visual proof. I am in the art category. Lowercase art. There's not even a category called that, I can assure you. You pulled this out of thin air and you're wrong. Hey Mox, do you know how you hold someone while holding a baby? I went to the internet and I typed in how to hug someone while holding a baby, and it's not giving me any answers. It's just showing me how to hold a baby. I have to look. This is this. Okay. Woman A is going to have an infant like this. However you hold a baby. All right? Woman B over here is like, I gotta go hug her. That's my sister. How does this hug work? Cradle the baby, hold her in their arms. Do I know anybody with a baby? Do I know anyone who has a baby? I'd call them up and be like, listen, what is it? How? I don't think I know anyone with a baby. Baby holder is holding the baby, right? And then, yeah, hold on, I gotta erase that. Like, so she's got the baby. Maybe a side hug? Would it be like a side hug almost instead of an entire full hug? Hold on. Oh, I erased too much. So like she's here. Let's put her like this. Put her like this. And then the other one wraps their fingers gently around the other person while the baby is held below. Okay. So we'll put her like this. And she's still got the baby. This is how I'm drawing the baby and you can't stop me. It's a very angry baby. She's got the baby. Now I actually have to look at how you hold a baby.
Wow. What a concept.
What a concept! Hey, Pixie Mouse, have you ever held a baby? Have you ever hugged someone who's holding a baby? How does this work? What's the process? Hold on, I think there's a wiki how. No. It's a TikTok. How to hold a baby. Firmly grasp the baby. Hold on, there's different kinds of baby holds. Wait, guys, there's different ways to hold babies. Oh, this image is too blurry. Okay, there's the cradle hold. I don't want to go to TikTok. Did this just take me to TikTok? No, it took me to TikTok. I don't want to watch a TikTok about holding a baby. I just want to read. But it's too blurry. Ah, the internet hates me. Okay, I think this is going to be... Oh my gosh, guys, wait. There's a cradle hold. There's a belly hold. There's a face-to-face hold. There's the snuggle hold. There's a section of a woman holding a baby, but there's no text or description below it, so who knows what kind of hold that is. And then there is the football hold, and I think my favorite one is the football hold. Real answer. It kind of depends on how old the baby is. If it's really super baby, you got to make sure to support the head. If it's older, you can kind of hold it like a football. Hence the football hold. Hence the football hold. Thank you, Pixie Mouse. Oh, also thank you for the follow. Sorry, I was really distracted by children and like how you hold babies, and I forgot to thank you for following. Hi, welcome on in. I usually don't ask about how you hold babies, but I just, for the sake of art, I needed to know today. So congratulations on this being your entry to the club. And thank you for the daily droplet. You found a werewolf. I'm sure you're okay. And Mox, thank you for the daily droplet. What happened to you? Oh, you dove off a waterfall of your own accord? All right. You know what? It was your own accord, so I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. All right, I'm gonna do like maybe a side hug. I wouldn't do that. Well, your daily droplet says otherwise. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. The daily droplets make the rules. I forget which one of these two is taller. This lady right here. Okay, for everyone who wants to know who I'm drawing. So I'm drawing a commission. However, the commission does include one of my own OCs. Nope. The commission includes 3 of my OCs and then one of my friend's characters. And for anyone curious, the woman holding the baby, she's actually beautiful and gorgeous. Let me pull her up real quick. I made her a ref sheet recently. This is her. There's gonna be one difference in the way I draw her in this panel because she's technically a different version of this character. This is Goldie. She is one of my characters. I love her so much. She's very important. But the way I'm drawing her in this comic, she's kind of actually a different, like an AU version of her almost. Or not an AU, but yeah, alternate reality. Is that she'll have a face scar on her face. That's like the main difference between her usual self that you'll see me draw, and then in this comic you'll notice I'll be giving her a scar because she's technically in a semi-different timeline. Because this version of her is in a comic I'm working on, and this version of her comes from a Minecraft roleplay server I was in. The Minecraft roleplay server came first, then I made the comic, which branched away from the server's world, and so now I just have this gal, and I have to sit here and juggle universes and be like, what? Why? Why? But anyway, she's beautiful. We love her. Right, side hug. I'm gonna Google what side hugs look like. Side hug. I guess I need to hug more people in my life if I'm sitting here asking how you hug people. Okay. There's there's a Facebook image post that shows people hugging, and there's 4 different parts to it, and one says front hug, and I'm pretty sure these 2 people are kissing, and underneath it says equality. The next one shows back hug, and it's someone hugging from behind, and it says protection. Then there's side hug, friendship, and then there's tight hug, missing you. I'm just like, what? Miss Olive Teacher Creature, may I go get water? You may, but you have to take a hall pass. Because if you don't, the demons of the dark might eat you. This is for your own safety. Unless you want to brawl it out, then don't take a hall pass and see what happens. I won't make you. Oh, brother. I'm just out here warning you. If you want to fight the good fight, go ahead. I mean, do what you gotta do. Fight the demons. Don't fight the demons. I don't freaking know. I just work here. I don't know, man. I just work here. All right, we're gonna put your face here because you're hugging. I think you're gonna be something like this. Yeah, something like that. And then I need to draw more people hugging. This is crazy. How does this work? Oh my gosh. You like touch each other with your arms around each other? Crazy work here. Okay, so arms are gonna have to be down here because there's a baby. Here, what if I just like put you here? Face is here. And then what? Your arm's gonna be like this? This is my very... we're gonna go with this for now. We're gonna do this for now. It's a great. No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, okay? We're gonna do that. That's my work in progress hug, and this is a child who doesn't know why they're here. Love that kid. I love that little guy. And I do need to include her husband and the other kids, so let's reposition them somewhere like... Oh, let's see. Maybe put them... Can I free transform and just kind of work out a different perspective for this? We can maybe do more of a... What kind of perspective is better? From above or from below? Maybe more of a below perspective. We'll do this for now. And then... we'll put her husband, who is shorter than her. I need to keep that in mind. Her husband can be over here. He's just here for fun. He's just having a good time. That is not what your ear looks like. Hold on a second. Oh, that was the right ear. Sorry, this is where your floppy ear is. You don't have an eyeball here. I do this every time. I always forget which side of the face he lost an eye on. You think I'd learn? No. I don't learn. He also is holding a kid because I drew in this previous version. So I want to draw... Are you holding him in your left hand? You are not left-handed, sir. Wrong. Wrong hand. Now I want to draw... This is little Lante. So he's gonna just get to... He got 2 floppy ears. He's gonna do that like little kid lean where they're being stupid and they're leaning forward in a way that's gonna make them fall and hurt themselves if someone is not holding on tight enough. I shouldn't call kids dumb, but sometimes they make choices that have me going, kid, you're gonna hurt yourself. Here, we'll do that. Something like that is kind of cute. Now I want to go up to here and change this panel a bit. That was not an eraser. That was the airbrush. Alright. 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 I'm so good at what I do. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna scoomsh this a bit more out. Beautiful. And then over here, I don't freaking know, we can have a thing. What's happening in this panel? Standing. I think this should be like the turn panel. And we have a close-up here, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we could do a close-up on her, actually. Okay, you can be a turn panel. So you're going to turn your head because someone's talking to you. Whoa, someone's talking to me? Crazy. Why do you look so stunned? Not what I intended, but what I got. This can be maybe the close-up of Goldie instead. Keep looking back at this old version, so... Yeah, let's do a close-up of Goldie, I think. We'll put her here. Where are you looking, girl? Here, I want to put Ander in here because his face just cracks me up every time. He's so funny to me. Oh, he's such a funny kid. And then this one. Okay, so standing, background, turn. SBL here, close up on Goldie. I'm thinking about what to put in this box. This last box of pain and torment. So I think it's going to be turn. I'm going to put a text box here. And then another text box here. We can just do another panel of Goldie, honestly. Maybe. This is hard. Quick save. Let's do another Goldie. Have her say something. Something like this. She looks really dumb. This is what it always looks like when I do quick things. Okay, looking, turn, see. Okay, pretty simple. I think this is fine though. I think it's better than this. There's really nothing wrong with this, but just not a huge fan. I'm gonna merge this down. Copy that. I'm gonna put this all in a folder. Hide it. Paste that in. Scale and rotate. Make this bigger. Make it actually fit. Okay. Still not quite the right size. Something like this. Oh, I clicked OK and it got mad at me. And I gotta make a frame. I gotta make a frame. Rectangle frame. Object. Oh, wait, no, it hates me. Hide this so I can see. And so basically, this one's gonna go up, I think, to the bleed. This is page 1. A 1 out of nothing, but I'm gonna consider it a page 1, which means it would go this way. All right. We'll take this close to the bleed. This is gonna go close to the bleed as well, and then not go past here. And then I'm gonna lose track of what tool I needed to grab. My favorite thing to do. Incorrect. I'm gonna put that there. That, something like that. I honestly think I should make this top one a little bit less big. I'm not good at English. I don't want to talk about it. So we'll do that. And then we'll do, no. I don't know how big I want to make this. We'll do that. We'll do that. That's good for now. And then I'm going to go to this layer. This is going to be smaller by about that much. And then this layer, I want this one to actually, I think, go to the bleed. And I think that should be okay. Let's throw all these frames in a folder. And we get something kind of like that. Honestly, maybe if I scooch this in a bit more, scoot that in a bit more. I don't know about scooting these ones in though, but or maybe I can leave it. They're a little close to the bleed, so I'm just gonna do it. Grab that. Grab that. Can I grab you? Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to be grabbed. Can I? Let me grab you. All right, I grabbed it. No one panic. I grabbed it eventually. And you're gonna go here. And you're gonna go here. And then I think that is a tiny bit more balanced, but we can always edit it more later. Later. All right, so this panel, I honestly might go back to having the character facing this way. Also, my brush is so small. So we can do, you're standing here, facing away. Cypher, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're working on some commission stuff today. Working on a manga sketch right now. And then I'll switch to a next commission after it. I have 3 commissions in queue right now. I'd like to get some sketching done for all of them today, maybe. Maybe! I don't want to make any promises and then be like, oh, I lied to myself. Not even like I lied to anybody around me, but just to myself. To me. Personally. So you're doing something like this. Vague gill outline because you're looking, actually, your gills would be more like this, I think. Because you're looking away. Something like that. And then we will give you your turn, but I'm going to have your turn face this way. Here you go. Yo, face is wrong. Yo, face was just entirely not how I even draw a face. It's probably because I didn't even do a circle. Didn't even do a circle. That'll do it. All right, so there we go. And then put your eyeball over here. Looking this way. Something like that. I'm doing great. Just got off a 14-hour shift, 6 energy drinks in. Oh my gosh. I hope you can sleep now. You okay? Bad question. Congratulations on survival. You scare me. The world scares me though, so the bar is so low with things that frighten me. Honestly, really and truly. Alright, something like this. Something like that. I want you looking a bit more to the side, maybe. Your eyebrows. Here's your other eye. There you go. This is not great, but it's just a sketch. So it's fine. It's okay if it's just a sketch. Do something like that. This is just like a head turn. I'm actually going to grab the face and free transform. A free transform. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you guys the, okay, look at this. Hold on. I need to open this real quick. Quack? Yeah, I'm a duck. Quack, quack. Hey, it's me. Surprise. It's been olive_duck this whole time, and I was just, tricking you all. This is the thumbnail I made for my VOD, my last VOD, and I had no reason to like, edit it this much, but I did. And my favorite is the Minecraft model right here that's just, like, suffering. It's just, I went into the world just to grab a screenshot of my horrible little living area in the basement, and it was so funny to me. This is also quite funny to me. Yeah, this is basically how I feel in my not so great house in Minecraft right now. Alright. So we're gonna do this. Gills are gonna be like that. Okay. And then I need to once again pull up how you hold a baby. I shouldn't have ever clicked away. That was my fault. That was on me. I did that. Okay. This is just like a picture. This isn't even someone holding a baby. This is someone holding like a pillow. Are you trying to show me how you hold a baby by holding a pillow? Is this the situation? Twitch gave me a flower. What does that blossom badge level 4? What does that mean? What does blossom badge level 4 even mean? I ain't never seen this before, and I'm a little confused, but congratulations. I don't know. Somebody Google Blossom Badge. Blossom Badge? Yeah. Please go Google Blossom Badge. Exactly what I said. Figure it out. Cypher, I think they're targeting you. That's what it means. It means that you're on the list. I don't know what the list implies. I don't know if we want to learn what the list implies, you know? It's one of those situations. Maybe you might want to run. Have you considered running away? Have you considered fleeing? I'm staring at this. Hold on. Okay, so baby is gonna be like here. This is the baby. I love that the baby is just a sausage every time. I'm gonna put... Alright, your arm is here. Baby is kind of like cradled here. And then arm goes around like this. And then other arm is kind of like this, I think. Something like that. Wow. I'm just glad I'm on someone's list. Can we raise the bar? I don't know if we should be glad about things. You don't even know what the list means. You don't even know what the list means. This might be a bad list. I'm begging of you, raise the bar. Raise your bar, please. This cannot be how low the bar is. I'm begging that it's not. Okay. Look, I'm drawing her. These are her gills. I'm gonna have her gills a little bit lower than usual. She's chilling. She's chillaxing. She's chillaxing. Something like this, I think. We need to make her head smaller maybe, but for now, this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with for now. I'm 14 hours in of work left and 600 drinks down. I'm probably not going to sleep for 4 more days. I don't think I know what a bar is. I'm so scared. I'm so frightened. I'm so concerned and perturbed and like all those other words in the dictionary if you search for synonyms. By the way, I have a question. I was searching for synonyms earlier for like the word cube and it gave me cuboid. Actually, I don't even know that's a synonym because then when I clicked on cuboid, it kept showing me like rectangular cubes. So is a cuboid a cube or a rectangular cube? If I call something that's a cube a cuboid, am I wrong or right? I can't figure it out now. I really want to know. It's a rectangular cube. So like I can't call this a cuboid, but this is a cuboid. So this is a cube, and this is a cuboid. Right? Okay. Darn. I was really hoping I could use cuboid interchangeably with cube. Darn. Internet gave me hope just to crush it. Well, at least I know something now, I guess, but also darn. Dang it. Oh well. I'll find a way. Alright, this is gonna be this fella here. I need to sneeze. I'm live. Somebody please bless me. Bless you multiple times. Thank you. It was a tres sneeze, which is 3 sneeze. It was 3 sneezes. It'd be like that sometimes. All right, let me do our lovely husband over here who is holding hold on. Toddler is the step up from baby. I'm so good at this. No, I'm not. Okay. He's holding... Something just happened. Something... Captain Flair, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. You guys missed it. We went on a very long search down the internet on how you hold someone. How do you hug someone who's holding a baby? Did you know that if you Google how do you hold someone who's holding a baby, you don't get results? Not hold, dang it. How do you hug someone? If you hug a woman who's holding a baby, how do you hug her? I didn't find an answer. Thank you for the stretch. My shoulder just popped. I didn't find an answer, and I just want everyone to know. I went for a side hug, as you can see here in this sketch, but I still don't truly know. I need to find someone with an infant and hold them. Oh my gosh, fellow shoulder pop. Fellow shoulder pop indeed. Captain Flair, let me get you that shout out real quick before I start thinking about how to hug. I don't want to hold people. I want to hug them. How to Sorry, there was a boo in the chat and I got scared, you know? Frightened. No, I don't know. I almost said shared chat with Captain Flair instead of shout out. And I don't think that would have even worked because you are not live anymore. But I almost tried to share my chat with you. You know, sharing is caring, apparently. Oh yeah, that would have worked so well. Don't make me curious. What would happen now? No, I won't do it. But I'm gonna think about it. It would probably just give you... Could you share a chat with someone who's not live? Would that just make random people appear in their offline chat and haunt them? Now I'm thinking thoughts. Ah! I mean, there's no offline chat. I mean, there's offline. I just put in the word no. That there was not the word no in that sentence at all. I made that up. Thank you for the lurk, Mox. I'm getting ready. Yeah, go get ready. Okay, am I gonna be known as Mud Devourer by you now? All right, I guess I'll take it. Thank you for hanging out, Mox. Have a good rest of your day. Wait, that's kind of funny. Like the offline chat. I would love to like spam someone's offline chat. Like not in a mean way. Okay, first of all, Raiders, hello, welcome on in. My name is Olive _ Jests. We are doing some art today. We are working on a manga styled commission page. I'm just getting the sketch of it down and then I'm probably going to move on to my next commission I want to start working on. It's really just a commission sketch day. But yeah, my name is Olive. For ooh. I don't know where I was going with that one. What was I saying? It's all gone down the drain. Right. Spamming someone's offline chat. I don't want to like go into someone's offline chat and spam that way. I just mean that it would be really funny if you were trying to eat dinner and then someone all of a sudden forces their people into your offline chat and you have to just behold that there's humans there now. I don't know, guys. For the past like 15 minutes, I've been trying to figure out how you hug someone who's holding a baby. My brain is frazzled. But thank you so much again for that raid, Captain Flair. I see you were doing art, correct? Now I can't see it. I'm 83% sure it said you were doing art. Where did it go? Where did it freaking go? It said, thank you for the raid, you were doing art. Maybe. Guys, was Flair doing art? Okay, you were designing stuff. Awesome. I hope the designing went well. I hope you had a fun time. He's been doing art fight. Oh, art fights. This has been my first year in art fight, and I feel a little bad. I only made one thing. And then I just got really tired. I made one art fight attack. It was for 4 different characters, and it was an animation meme. So it was a solid attack. And then I crawled up in my hole of slumber and I didn't wake up. I'm at 88 attacks. Espeon, are you okay? Blink twice if you need help from yourself, Espeon. How are you doing that? Bing bing bong. I hope someone gets that reference. It's been in my head lately. We have so many good ideas like Flare City, for example, or Flare Pluie? Pluie? Like Bluey? The dog? I fear that I'm not picking up on something. Because I'm only thinking of Bluey the dog now. And I fear I'm wrong. That's okay, it's a lot of references. Yeah. Oh, references. See, I did at least make some nice references for my characters. These are 2 characters on my art fight. This is the person holding the baby, by the way. Her name is Goldie. Actually her name is Gildahild. Her child name is Goldie. I do actually have her young version design on my art fight as well. I can pull that up for you guys. So this is what she looked like as a little kid. This is Goldie. She then grew up and moved to a different realm and she changed her name for like language difference reasons and her name's actually Gildahild. And this is her husband Devibold and we love him. We love him so much. And then this is Devibold's brother, Bilo. And I like him a lot too. I really like pig characters. Cool designs. Thank you. Also, Flare found out we can make flare washer and silver rings. What? What's it? What are these? Flare, are you okay over there? What's happening over there? If I were to open your door right now, is there like a fire in the middle of the kitchen? What's going on? Chaos? Chaos. All right. Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Dude, I love pig designs. You guys are in like the most perfect place. If you guys like pig characters, I'm gonna point you to one more thing. After I need to name my stuff better. Here we go. If you guys like pig characters, you are in the bestest place of your life. I'm working on a comic. It's my own little side project. I am on my own head. Oh my gosh. I'm working on a comic. Yeah, there it is. Exclamation comic. It's on my Patreon. It is free to read. You don't gotta be a member. But the main character here, he's a little pig fella. And then look, it's Bilo. Oh, and a dog. She's a cutie. Her name's Luska. I need to get around to reading this. I miss webcomics. The only one I've been reading has been like Laika's Comet. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look into that maybe. Yeah, right now it's on my Patreon. I don't post it on any actual webcomic sites, but I might look into doing that soon. This is actually a pilot chapter. So this is kind of a little introduction to everything, etc., etc. And then we're getting kind of close to the end of the pilot chapter, and chapter 1 will officially begin, and I'm so excited for it. But yeah, this is my first ever time making a comic. So for example, here's page 5. And this is page 26. I've learned so much, guys. My mind has expanded. Like Megamind, my brain is big and large. Are these comics on where? Webtoon? Woo! Why did that scare me? Why did that scare me? Oh, if you're also curious about my work, I recently submitted a manga one-shot for a contest, and you can actually find that on a site called Manga Draft. It's currently in jury voting stage, so fingers crossed that jury vote goes well. But I got it, guys. I'm so unorganized. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Where'd I put it? It's in my art folder. It's in I swear I named this folder. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I've lost my mind and the plot. Is it in? Oh, it's right here. Okay. This is the cover art for the manga one shot I made. And if anyone's curious, I can pull up Manga Draft. So, every time I open Manga Draft, I honestly laugh a little bit because it spawns you in French. I'm like 99% sure Manga Draft was a website made French first, and then they added like an English version of it. But it always wants to spawn you into French. But anyways, this is Manga Draft. That's the link to my one-shot I made for the contest that's currently being voted on. And for an extra little taste, here's the first page of it. It's called A Bird Out of Hand. Here's our first page. Here's the background of hell that made me... No way, French reference. Your line work is so clean. Thank you. This was really fun to do. So I actually have never done city backgrounds. The comic I work on, this is not in a city. This is in like a fantasy vibe kind of world. So this was my first time doing city stuff. It kind of hurt really bad, but you know, it was good. It was a good flex my muscles. Never draw stairs. Ever again. Except that I probably will draw stairs in the future once I have to. But if I can avoid drawing stairs, they're so ouch. They're so ouch. Honestly, I wouldn't have realized because those cityscapes are good. Thank you. I'm so glad they look good. I hope no one can tell that this one building was me giving up. I just went, if I put a line, it'll just imply buildingness. Look, I put all my energy into like these two buildings here, and then I got tired. I got tired, Grandpa. But yeah, this is a little project of mine. A Bird Out of Hand is what it's called. It's on Manga Draft if you guys are interested in checking it out. And apparently voting period will be over mid-August, so I'm a little nervous. It's my first ever contest I've entered. But I like comics. Been there before. Hope people don't look too hard and realize I didn't want to draw this one. Yup. Yup. Do I have any more instances in this comic where I just didn't want to draw something? I feel like overall in this comic, I was working really hard on all the pages. It was mostly... Oh, wait. Oh, this is a good one. On this page, this is an actual photo of a city. I didn't want to draw the buildings because I had already done so much background on this page. So in the background, I took an actual photograph of buildings and I just turned them monochrome and I blurred them and I turned them into screen tones, and I was like they'll never know. They're never gonna know. I was like, everyone's gonna be distracted by this like upfront stuff. Also, this security camera, I hated this tiny little... I didn't have to do that, but I was like, no, I need to draw these small details. They're important. Oh, but here's my favorite expression, I think, in the whole one shot. And this is my favorite expression that was made. I will work smarter, not harder. Mostly because I'm afraid of working harder. I'm frightened, Your Honor. Overall, though, I usually try pretty okay-ishly hard with my backgrounds. I feel like you'll find me being lazy more often in my main comic. Minus this one. Alright, this is what my backgrounds usually look like. Kind of. This is what I usually draw background-wise. In my main comic, we get these kind of fantasy buildings, so we have, like, trees and, like, bricks. Not straight buildings. Wait, how do you get the subtitle feature going for your stream? Captions, it's a plugin for OBS that I think it's a plugin I use. It's been a while since I installed it. But there is you can get a plugin for OBS and you can do captions. It's pretty easy. You can go to YouTube and just kind of search OBS captions, and there's like a good handful of videos that will explain how to set it up. You can set it up to be multiple lines. Like right now I have this set up to be... It has like an outline color of a dark green. It does 2 lines before restarting. I have some friends that use the captions as well, and they have like just 1 long line, blah blah blah. So it's pretty good. If you're ever curious, Flare, there's definitely some good videos on the internet. I forget what the plugin is called because it's been so long, but there's definitely some good videos that'll help you install it. Yeah, it's very helpful. I really like the captions. Every now and then it'll say something outrageously wrong. And I just get to look at it and go, I didn't say that. Subtitles, my beloved. Alright. I've introduced myself. I've shown you guys my personal work. I should go back to working on the thing I'm paid to make. I should go back to my job. Oh, wait, there's ads now. Okay, ads end in 3 minutes. I did not get an alert for the ads starting, so sue me. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that coming. Whoops. They would not freaking say that. Exactly. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. What are you talking about? Okay, I have to go back to how you hold children again and stare at images and figure out how people exist. Oh my gosh, how do people exist? I'm still here because ads are unable to stop my power. Whoa. You're gonna destroy the world with the immense amount of power you've got, and I'm a little frightened. Can I be left out? Can I be exempt from the world destruction, please? What do I have to do to not, like, die? Flare and said you could have a whole team of people subtitling you in real time. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. They said, hey, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all having a good Sunday. They said, we're having a good Sunday. We're gonna do some art today. They're gonna do some art today. Can you please stop talking for me? Can you please stop talking for me? Guys, send help, I'm scared. Guys, send help, I'm scared. That's what it would sound like. I guess that's what it would sound like if the people subtitling for you are also really aggressive. Saying happy birthday is gonna result in like some very interesting moments to subtitle. Happy birthday? I just looked at my own subtitles and I don't think that's what you meant. Happy birthday, and then just a chorus of people saying happy birthday. Look at that pebble. Beautiful pebble, Cypher. Hey, does anyone in the chat know what Blossom Badge level 4 means? Because Cypher randomly got Blossom Badge level 4 like 20 minutes ago, and we don't know what this means, and we're just assuming that Cypher is going to die. Cypher has been put on a list of evil Blossom and is in danger. That's the decision we made, at least, but we don't really know what Blossom level 4 means. I'm an ads. Why are you saying happy birthday? I'm scared. Blossom Badge level 4 must be that you're like really flowering into someone cool. I don't know. I'm gonna keep assuming it means you're gonna die. I'm gonna keep assuming that. I don't really have a reason to assume it, but I'm gonna. It's my decision in the world. All right, we're gonna put Lante over here. Here you go, kid. You can just, yup. Oh no, your ears are floppy. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. So you're here. We're not gonna see very much of the rest of you. And then we're just gonna let your arm be here. Don't worry, I'm still standing despite everything. I'm just happy I'm on a list. Again, I think our bar is a little too low, and we shouldn't just be happy because we're on a vague list that we don't know much of. Normalize being scared of the list. Normalize, Your Honor, being a little scared. I'm scared for you. But then again, I am like always a little scared. Just like a vague level of fear at all times, you know? It's okay. Happy birthday, Flair. I'm back and it's not my birthday. Flair, you didn't tell me it's your birthday. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the raid and happy birthday. Guys, this is crazy. We have a celebrity in the chat. It is Captain Flair 56's birthday. What are you turning 57? Is that what it is? Do you change the number every year at the end of your name? Is that what this is? Is that it? Is that it? I'm not that old. What's the number for? Maybe it's 5 and 6 as in months. Oh, that's a little old. That's a little young to be on Twitch though. What? Maybe it's 56 months. How old are you? Okay, if there's 12 months in a year, 12, 24. No, that doesn't work. You'd still be like 3 years old. Today's episode of trying to decipher Captain Flair's age. I'm sorry. I'm being intrusive. It's my favorite number. 'Cause it's your birthday number, isn't it? That's why it's your favorite. Obviously. He's younger than me, and I'm old, obviously. Have you guys ever heard that audio where it's like, wait, how old are you? Not as old as I could be, but not as young as I used to be, or something like that. It's just the vague response. That's the vibe I'm getting from the chat right now. Just a vague response of how old you are. Well, for anyone who's curious, I'm 23. Yeah, that's how it goes when people ask for either of us. Oh, I tell people my age. Should I stop that? Should I be vaguer? Should I be more vague? Yeah, guys, I'm, the age of what you would imagine it would be. Yeah, I'm as old as what you thought once in the past, but not right now. Am I doing it? Anyway, unfortunately, I do have to get going, but thanks for taking care of my folks. Good luck with the comic. Thank you. And thank you again for that raid. I will take such good care. If I forget to feed anyone, I was busy drawing. You know what? I would actually take such bad care of people. They'd be like, oh, we're hungry. When's breakfast? I'm like, I can't make breakfast. I'm working. And then they'd all die. And I'd be like, oh, they like eating moss? Oh, okay, here. I'll put it right here. I'll give it a face, so when you eat it, you can really think about your actions. That's your meal, everybody. That's what you guys get to eat. And whenever you eat it, it looks you in the eyes and it observes your soul. Fun, right? But thank you again, Captain Flair, for that raid. Thank you, thank you. Go do what you gotta do. De-stream, de-stress, eat, sleep, stare at a wall, contemplate reality. All of the above. I appreciate it. Sorry, Flair, I've been starving and haven't drank anything. Oh, no, I'm the same way. I'm bad about drinking water. Wait, I should actually go eat before I start dying. I have to shower in 2 hours. Why is your shower on a schedule? Why what are you is this like a strict shower? Like if you don't shower in exactly 2 hours, you die? What? It sounds so serious. You're like, in 2 hours I have to shower or I may cease to be. What? I was supposed to shower 5 days ago. Okay, so you're only behind like 5 days and 2 hours. Also, because showering takes me 3 hours. You know what? Could be worse. It could take you 6. I go over to kill them if they don't. Y'all are a violent bunch. Can I just say that? Y'all are a little violent. I'm not against it. I'm a violent fella too. I just wanted to say it audibly for us all to be in the same general acceptance that y'all are a little violent. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's just a lot of violence. Flair is a pacifist, so all of us are just manifestations of the violence he lacks. Okay. Would that make my chat pacifists? Because I crave violence. I don't know. Because, like, last stream, my chat was chanting at me to kill a Minecraft villager. Well, traveling tradesman, who scared the crap out of me, by the way. So, like, definitely not pacifists in here. I don't know what the vibe is. I think we're all a little messed up. I think we can agree on that. We're all a little damaged. It's like a balance thing, you know? You're right. We gotta keep the scales in balance or the world will fall apart. How do people who love each other stand next to each other? Is that a weird question? How do you... Wait, I'm just thinking about it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him like this for now. Just vague standing. Closer and usually touching shoulders. So should I inch Devi a little closer? I'm gonna put him over here. He can be a little bit closer. They're in love. They had 2 kids together. I would freaking hope so. Okay, let me actually go head out and eat food since I haven't eaten today. ADHD moment. Such a mood. Go get some good food. Thank you for stopping in. Eat well. Eat brave. But not like Brave, the movie with the bears in it. Don't eat a bear. I don't really know how you would do that, but just in case. I also suggest the raid. Well, thank you, Espion. Thank you for the raid suggestion. I appreciate it. Bye now. Have a good day or night. I don't know what time it is for you. Maybe time doesn't even exist where you are. Maybe you're in a whole different dimension. Who's to freaking say? Who's to say? L, I think you're in here now, right? L? L back too? Sorry for full naming you. I just wanted to get your eyes on this since I'm working on your sketch. I'm redoing it because I'm not really a fan of the previous version. Thumbs up? Thoughts? Prayers? Full government name. Yeah. L, you have permission to full government name me later for me full government naming you now. It is Sunday. So I guess we will be chatting later. So you have permission to full government name me later. Send in DMs so I can see if it's rolling. I was taking a sip on my drink. I gotta give this a save real quick. Give that a save. There we go. Open Discord. Donde está? Ah, there you go. Oh, Elle yelled at me in DMs about how dare I full government name her. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make sure you were there. I didn't want to make sure you were there. I'm sorry. Okay. Here you go. There is the sketch. My brain short-circuited for a second there. Okay, this is supposed to be turning. Yep. Turning around. Something like this. And something like this. Something like that. And then the gills will be around here. Something like this. L, why is your response just my response? Oh, no, there we go. There's a GIF now. I thought your response was just the words my response. And I was like, what does that mean? Okay, we have L approval for the sketch. All right. All right, guys, we have L approval. How long have I been live? It's been an hour and 13 minutes. I feel like I've gotten so little done. Oh, man. I feel like I've gotten so little done. Okay. We need to lock in. Because I want to get this roughly sketched out and then move on to sketching. I would like to sketch my next 2 commissions so I can move them on to whips, but I don't know. We'll see. We have a gemstone sketch commission, which shouldn't take too long to sketch. Most of the work will be in the color process. And then we have an emote sketch, which actually that shouldn't take too long either, so. All right. You can start on those. I just want to get this a little bit more sketched. The idea is that, so basically, SBL is like standing here. We have some background scenery. We'll put like a text bubble here of Goldie saying something which causes SBL to turn her head. And then we get to see the family. Ignore the moss. The moss is not a part. That's just for people to eat. And then we'll have an up close, I think, of Goldie again. Elle will be like sister, and then Goldie will say something, and then we have like a cute little family hug thing. That's the idea. No, leave the moss. I'm not gonna leave the moss. The moss is just there to be a snack for the people watching. It's not gonna stay in the final product. All right, here we go, girly pop. All right. So she's gonna be kind of tilting her head down a little bit. Something like that. I love when I draw like a face and I immediately know that it's just like not very symmetrical or well done, and I'm just like, we're living with it. Secretly hide the moss. I could secretly hide the moss if it is so desired by L. The moss could be secretly hidden if it is truly wanted in the final product. SBL needs her nourishment. All right, I can. No, but seriously, I love this. Yippee! I'm very glad. I'm very glad. This final panel is basically SBL side hug Goldie, who's holding a little baby Ander. And then there's Devi, who has a very interested in the situation Lante, who's just like, what's going on? Let me see! I want knowledge. Alright. I'm gonna put her down, like, put her down? Oh my gosh, no, we are not putting her down. We are not putting Goldie down. My gosh, I don't know why I phrased it like that. There we go. Bad phrasing. It made me sound like I was about to murder her. I am not about to murder her, I promise. I promise. Girl, what do your eyebrows look like again? Okay, pretty normal eyebrows. Whoa! Sorry. The song that came on is it's from Grey D Man or D Grey Man. I mix up where the D goes. I don't know where the D goes, and it gets me every time. It's a good song. It's a good song. There we go. Since this is technically Spellbound version, Goldie and whatnot, she's gonna get her scar. Because this is technically Scorched Rune version Goldie, and there's different stuff going on with how you travel through realms. So we're making this Spellbound version, so she gets her face scar. I can't go into details about Scorched Rune version stuff. Hello, Olive. How are you doing today? Hi. Hello, backstage. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We're working on some commission stuff. Well, I gotta look at your... Okay. This is 2 and this is 1. And then this is 1, 1. Okay. And then your hair is something like this. I really like Goldie. This is not news. I don't need to talk about this like this is not news. I really like Goldie. I like her a lot. Let me do her hair. Just something like this. Trying to get it right. Kind of a curly, wavy bit here. And then here it doesn't really. It goes like this. She's just so pretty. I think she's very pretty. Alright, so we have her there. Maybe make her a little bit larger in this frame. I just got back from a small vacation. I got myself Tomodachi Life for the Switch today. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's very addicting. It's such a good game. I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and she's like, I love Tomodachi Life, but I wish I could, like, kill them. She's like, I wish there were natural disasters and they could die or get diseases and die. And I was like, I just don't think they're gonna let you kill the Miis, but I see where you're coming from. Guys, she craves violence. She wishes the diseases were so real. She made one of her Miis be like a spore of some kind, and whenever someone talks to the spore Mii, they get like infected with spores, and just so she gives them like little spore pets and they talk to them and whatnot. And that's how she mimics disease. Thank you for the lurk, Cypher. Go get some food. But no, you're gonna have so much fun with Tomodachi Life. It's such a fun game. There's just no natural disasters and death. So sad for some people. Alright, there we go. Do the other side of her like this. It's just a sketch. This is not the best sketch, but that's okay. That's okay. Basically, she's talking in that panel. And that's the hug panel. Hold on, I want to put squiggles for background stuff, basically. We're gonna do something like that. So this is background stuff. There you go. Turn. This will also behave. This will also have some background stuff. Close up here. Oh, she's not talking in this one. That's what I messed up on. This one is just supposed to be here kind of smiling. So I'm going to copy paste this. I'm going to move this one down. You can go here, girly pop. All right, I thought I copied and pasted you, but I guess you just decided not to exist. So let's copy and paste you again. Why did so much of you... Hold on. Copy, paste, transform, move. Got it. This one is just supposed to be kind of her schmalin. So we're just going to do this. I've got her teeths. I've got her teeths. I forgot her teeths. Alright. Yeah. I mustn't forget her teeths. And I'm very sorry for my crimes of forgetting her teeths. Alright. Teeths. There we go. Teeths. I'm glad I got a nice vacation hat. Hat? Last one, my family and I went on earlier this year. My mom and I got food poisoning with the first day of the trip. Ooh. Oh, that's the freaking worst. I'm so sorry. I'm glad this one went better. I'm very glad this one went better. Alright, I'm going to save this. I'm not going to work on the sketch of the big family hug because I'm going to get 3D models for that, and I'm not going to fight with 3D models on stream today. I don't feel like suffering to that at the moment. I'm not brave enough at the moment. I have to be a very brave soul to suffer to that. So we are just going to make a new illustration. We'll do... Let's see. We'll do Something like this. My next one that I'm going to start working on is a gemstone one, so I need to pull up my VGen again. You look more green? What does that mean? I've been the same green this whole time. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Okay. I am staring at my thing. I am staring at my thing. Alrighty. I gotta get a specific. Here we go. We gotta draw a gemstone. Moss is growing on you. No, it's not. Nuh-uh. There is no moss growing on me. What do you mean? All right, so this is gonna be a rectangle cut sapphire, but cut a little bit wonky on purpose. So we're gonna try and make something like this. Oh my, it is getting me. It is getting me today. All right, thank you for the LaCroix check. I shall do that right now. That, not hat. Okay, that makes sense. I really just thought you were getting vacation hats, and I was like, all right, honestly, pop off. Go get them vacation hats. Copy and paste and transform. And here we go. We're going to do this. And this is going to go in. We're drawing a gemstone. And this is going to go in. Kind of like this. And you guys, it is purposefully not perfect. I'm just going to throw that out there again. Purposefully not perfect. And now I need to do a side view of this, so hold on a second. Can I have a side view of what a rectangle cut sapphire looks like, please? These are all, like, straightforward. Can I get side view? It's limoncello as always, but I think next time I go get more LaCroix, I might honestly try and find orange again. Because it's been a while since I had orange, and I would love another orange LaCroix. LaCroix! Sponsor me! I'm right here! I love LaCroix! I'll put more LaCroix themed stuff on my stream! Just for you, please! I already have this! I already have this! Watch this! Hey LaCroix, it's me, Olive_Jests. Watch this! I like LaCroix. Notice me. I'm gonna drink LaCroix since I just redeemed myself to drink it. Yeah! And Chataloddle has LaCroix too! Let's go! Wow, this is really not showing me the side view of this gemstone, is it? Evil! Can I get like a 3D model actually? Hold on. Mayhaps. Hi, Loki. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Is this gonna... Are you what I want? Are you what I want? Kinda. What you always wanted. Okay. Kinda. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. We kinda got a side view. Sorta. A little bit. I don't really want it in this shape, so I'll just draw it how I see it in my mind. So we're gonna do this. Actually, I bet you a better way of doing this is to maybe take this. I'll just flip it this way. Okay, I meant that to be vertical. Oh, it's gone. Whoops. There we go. And we're just gonna erase the middle. Actually, low opacity. And then we'll erase the middle. Like this. Like this. Yes, yes. Wait, no, not that. There we go. Guys, I'm so good at what I do. I'm so incredibly good at what I do. Just throwing it out there. Just want everyone to know. Wait, this isn't right. I can't see 3D images in my mind, so just give me a second. Wait, do I have a cube? Wait, I know what I can do. Let me get a cuboid. I learned that word recently. Oh, you're stuck that way. Hold on. I need a cube that moves. Hold on. Here we go. Look, guys, that's my cube. And now I'm going to shrink it. I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to have it go stretch. And that's my cube. Do you guys like my cube? I'm going to duplicate this. If I can find duplicate. Okay. Ah, it didn't duplicate right. Whoops. And then we do this. And we do this. And we move it here. And then boom, it's a cube. I don't know what I'm doing. Did you guys know that I don't know what I'm doing at like almost all times of the day? I just act like I do. And then somehow I get by in life. Crazy how that works. Alright, I'm gonna copy and paste that. I want to move this one down. And this one, I'm just gonna make it angled. I think. Those are my cubes. They're beautiful, I know. Thank you for noticing. I didn't mean to get rid of the first one. Way to go. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna use the cubes now. So basically, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chip this one off here. Kind of want to give it something like that. I do want this one to go a little bit further out. Maybe. Let's just see. Squamsh it in. Squamsh it in a bit more. Okay. Line, 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 line. Line, 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 line. Triangle. Ooh, here, I'm going to do a triangle like that. Triangle like that. Triangle like that. And then we'll put a nice, please move. Beautiful line. Like that. Okay. And then we'll do this one. So I think we just need to do kind of what I did here, where we just kind of chip off the pieces. I don't know how to chip off the corner. We'll figure it out. Gonna go like that. I could maybe even put this in a ring. Like put it, make a drawing of it in a ring. I don't know. I can't say ring apparently. That was too difficult to say. Okay. Put a line here. I still forget sometimes that you can now just draw the line and hold it and it will straighten itself. I still forget about that. One day I won't. But not today, clearly. Okay, you do that. You look like that. You go down to here. You go down like this. A little bit past that. And then up here. Square. This one's supposed to be pretty square. Square. Line like that. Line here. Actually, I'm going to do... I feel like this should be a little bit more like to here. So I'm going to erase that again. This has a line. There's where the square is. And then this. And then we get, ah! Why did you do that backstage? I was happy. I was happy and contented. Why? Why did you throw those at me? Hi, Elijah. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. This is actually not a rectangle. This one goes here and is rounded a little bit. Crazy. And then this one is a triangle. I feel like this could be drawn a little bit better. But you know what? It's just a sketch. But I'm going to try maybe free transform it. Maybe Tad. Trying to get it a little bit better. I don't think that really made it much better. Well, okay, we'll go back to that later. To cause chaos. Yeah, you're right. That seems about right. Yeah. Well, you did it! Okay. I'm trying to use my eyeballs. Emphasis on trying.
Key81 find the superhero RP server in part of is getting interesting cause the owner hasn't exactly cleared up canon lore and told me well you can't make your rock do that. It's not canon to the world. And I'm thinking then what is?
Yeah, sometimes world lore can be confuzzling. Sometimes it can be quite confuzzling indeed. Here, I'm going to redo this slightly because I know I can do it better. Because this... Here, yeah, you need to be here. You need to be here. We're going to make this better, guys. I believe in myself. That's rounded. This is a sharp corner. Transform. Free transform. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And we're going to bring it out like that. There we go. I've already deleted 4 OCs. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then this is going to go... Let's see, you're here. And so you're here. And you're... Yes, I believe I'm understanding. Maybe. You go there. You go down. You go like this. You go here. Trying to make sure it looks a bit more 3D-y, you know? I want it to look cuboid. Wow. I wanted to show off the word I learned today, but I keep thinking of cubicle instead and doomed myself. I've doomed myself. This is so unfortunate. Alright, you go like this. Here we go. And then you're gonna go triangle here. And then line here. And triangle here. Something like that. And then you... Actually, I think at this point, you wouldn't get to see... Because it's... Oh! Yeah, it's that. It's that. Precisely. Precisely. So let me try this. Let me try doing this. And we'll do that. And then down to here. And then something like this. I'm trying to make it a little bit more 3D feeling. Still kind of... you know? And then I think it would have been better actually if I had done this. Maybe. Let me do that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Put a line here. And then put a line here. Can I try and taper it a little bit? Like, I want you to go a little bit more down. But how? But how do I do that? You go here. And then in slightly. Like that. I need another one here. And here. And then something kind of like that. Not quite. Turns out the magical mobility aids, like a built-in leg brace, doesn't count as canon despite it being invented to be built into the superhero costumes. Well, you're not supposed to have mobility aids, huh? Huh? I don't know about that one. Here, I'm gonna try and go back to this version of it and see if I can. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, I want it to taper a bit to where it's maybe something like this size. So then I think it would be, I think here you get a bit of a rim to it, like that.
I think it's causes it's considered way too much of your own.
Oh, and I guess you're trying to fit into the different world, I guess. I don't know. Okay, and we'll do this. Okay, this seems like it's working. I'll put a line here, and then here, and I think this will kind of just disappear. All right, something kind of like that. Which one's better? This version. Okay, where are you? Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna lose my marbles. Where's the other one go? I drew two versions and I was trying to figure out which version looked better. There we go. I think this one's better. So we can delete that. We can delete that. And then I think I'm going to have this one be a side view of it. So we're going to get basically this. Goes up to there. I made this a little too even. This side actually was right. This side is a little bit shorter, I think. So we'll do that. Okay. And then we get the rim part like this. This isn't exactly fully sideways. No, it kind of is. Hold on. Changing how I'm sitting. Changing how I'm sitting, and it'll help me use my brain more, for sure. All right. You're going to be a little bit bigger than one block, I think. Actually, trying to keep these kind of lined up to the sizes I'm making it. Emphasis on trying. Okay, do that. You go there. I think you're going to be like this. Something like that. So what? You're going to be like this. Line. And you're going to go like, oh my gosh. You're going to go like that. You're going to go like that. Something like that. And then line here. line here, line here. We're going somewhere. I don't quite know where. We're going somewhere. Line, line. Line? And there's a... And Magical Girls out of the question too, which is 235 out of 249 OCs I've got left to submit. You still have a few. You have so many OCs. It's kind of crazy. How do you keep them all like together? Do you got a note book? I don't think notebook was where I was trying to go with that. You got like notes. Oh my God. Do you have a notebook? Perhaps. All right, I'm gonna move you over. I want to get this. I was thinking I could maybe put it on a hand. I could put it on a hand. I'm stealing a person. I'm stealing an entire person real fast. Let me move this over to here.
I think I'll have to leave T-Server soon and notify the owner, cause I crossed out all possibilities. The disabled superheroes, the old people, magical girls and boys, AUs, mentally ill and mentally disabled with a lot of restrictions, and also, new magic systems are off the table.
Yeah, that's a lot of restrictions. I'm sorry. I'm stealing this lady's hands. Being an artist is really just stealing people's hands sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just do that. And you know what? That's okay. We're getting places. Let's see. You got your nail here. Hand goes like this. Plus, most of these characters are meant to be in a group. Like a group superheroes thing. This hand. Do that. This hand. We'll sketch it like that. Here, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this so I can get this bit better. Just a tiny tad bit better. Okay, you go there. You're like that. And then this last finger is gonna be like that. And nails. There's my stolen hand. I'll like redraw over it later. I just wanted to steal a hand. Okay. So basically, hold on a second. I should have gone to Pinterest. There we go. My microphone is way too close to me right now. Stop touching me. Okay. I want to make this a magic looking kind of ring. So I want a cool band around it. You know? I'm thinking... So let's say the ring is here, right? I'm going to put the main ring here. Something like that. And we're going to have something kind of like this. It'll go like this. I might need to shift this down on the finger a tad bit more. Like that. And then you can go around like this. And then try if there's any more details I want to put on it. Trying to use my brain. The gem itself is going to be basically right here. We're going to have it cozy up between these things. It's a little too square. So something like that. Okay. Maybe something like that. Let me erase these lines. And then we'll put it in. Do we want to put it in a little ring of some kind? You'll put it in a little bit of a ring of some kind. Okay. I think something like that. I think something like that. But I'm going to look around the interwebs a little bit more. When writing disabled superheroes, I always make it mandatory in my notes that they have to have their own special accommodations. Aesthetic-wise, like a space-themed superhero having a wheelchair turned into a rocket ship, which is freaking epic. You could just demolish someone with a wheelchair rocket ship. Get out of my way! And they will, in fact, be out of your way. They will, in fact, be. Okay, I want to play around with a few more designs for this. So this is an option. We'll keep that. I did not mean to put the whole hand in there. I thought I was just making the ring. So there's that option. We could also do something a bit more like... Let's see. I'm gonna make this real quick. It's gonna look like that. And then like that. Where's my move tool? Okay. I couldn't find it for a second. I'm gonna move that over. Okay, so that's there. I have to think for a second. How do I want this? How do I want this? That's just a question. Which, by the way, this is a commission, but I'm kind of free designing it, so that's why I'm over here like, Could do. I'm thinking. I'm using my little brain. I do feel like this is a different layer. I almost want to see what it would look like if we low opacity something like that. And then we could do the ring, just like that. And we could, I still kind of like the kind of bubbly like design it had going on. So we could maybe still keep it. Maybe just a few tweaks. I don't know, I kind of ran out of room on this one. It's fine. I'll shrink it if need be. I will shrink it if need be. Something like this. Something like that. And then I feel like we can maybe put design on the band itself. So it's something like that. These are kind of holding it. So you'll go over. Okay, let me resize this because it's a little bit too big. Transform. Squinch. Something. How did I make this one fit? I do think this is the better idea. Oh yeah, I also dropped in the art channel about my spreadsheet I have for Mosies. I saw that. I saw some of it. I think I glanced over it in passing, but you got some work on them Oshis. I really need to, like, do more writing stuff with mine. Okay, I'm gonna move this, I think, here, and it will fit. Okay. There we go. There we go. Should I also draw a version of this on the ring up close? Like if I grab these and shrunk this down a little bit. Transform. You can put this over here. We can put the ring. I have to get a ring real quick. Not like get a ring, but I need to get an image of a ring. So we did like a circle here. More like an oval, I think. Here, I'm hiding these so they're out of my way. Copy that, paste it. We'll move it like this. And then straight line here, straight line here. Maybe. Okay. There we go. Names, Ali. I know what that word is, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how you say it right now. Aliases? Alias? Is that it? I know the word. I know what it means. My brain decided to stop understanding the word for right now. Okay, can you stop erasing that much of it when I don't actually want you to erase that much of it? I just want you to erase, like, a little bit of it. That's all, man. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Alright. And, okay. So, now we need to do... Can I get my cube? Hold on. My cubes! Alright, I'm gonna duplicate this. I needed my cube back, and I can see like the whole universe for a second there. Okay. Object, shrink this down, line this up. I think it's gonna be, how to figure out how it lines up. Aliases. I don't think so. Aliases? Aliases. See? I don't know. It'll come to me later and I'll remember how to say it. But for now, I will suffer, I guess. Okay, I need this to line up right. This doesn't feel lined up right. Like this. Tilt it a bit more. Alright, we'll go with that for now. I do know it only goes to the second notch here, so you're gonna go here, then you're gonna go up, and then here we're gonna give you your little center square. You're gonna go down, down, actually maybe a bit further. Yeah, that'll do it. You said it right the second time? Aliases? Is that it? Okay. I'll trust you. I'll trust you on this because I cannot for the life of me remember the correct pronunciation. It happens to me sometimes. I get so focused on other things in the world that my brain decides to drop some kind of information that I actually needed. And my brain's like, oh, you don't actually need this information. Yes, I do. Please give it back. Please give me that information back. I actually did still need that. Line here, line here, line there. And then something like that. I think. I'll admit that that's a little bit wonky, but it's fine for now. Maybe I should have made this a little bit more straightforward, but no, we get a straightforward view of it there, so this is fine. Transform. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and it's gonna sit. I don't think it's actually quite lined up right. Hold on, do I need to move you more? I don't know. I can't tell. Like this, maybe? I need it to look right. Let me see. Okay, this might actually be the better way of doing it. Okay. Corner, 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 corner. Lines that go like this. And then up. Like that. And then which one of these sides is not a triangle? I hit this. Non-triangle side is this one. So this is the non-triangle side. Okay. The details I have to detail. Ah! And something like that. There we go. My birthday is soon on the 7th of August. Oh, it is coming up. Happy early birthday. You're getting close to the time of aging. I said that like it's really intense. I said that like you're gonna have to go on a quest when your time comes. I do not think you'll have to go on a quest, but I will not confirm nor deny. Because really, you never know. Okay, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. And you're gonna go like that. Okay. I'm gonna hide my rectangle. I think this one's better. So we're gonna go with this one. I'm gonna move it, I think a little bit more to here. Just tad, just a little tad. Okay, so you're gonna go there. Whoops, nope. Like that. Yeah, that seems a bit better. All right, and then we'll do the decorativeness of the band, which is going to be the piece here. And then a piece here. I'm gonna try and figure this out in a 3D sense of space. I've always made jokes about being the youngest of my friend group, and now I can't make them. Oh, alas. Alas, indeed. Meanwhile, I am actually one of the youngest in most of my friend groups. Darn. Darn. Hold on. I'm trying to think in 3D space. All right. We're going to have this one. I'm going to go like this. We're going to have on this side. This goes like this. I think I'm doing this right. I'm really bad at 3D space stuff. I think this one needs to go a little bit further. So something like that. And then we're also going to have the little splash-like design. It's going to be something like that. Hold on. This is throwing my brain for a loop. All right, so on the top, let's see, it goes basically, let's see. This is what I get for making things. All right. It's going to be on one side. This one is going to be, this is the bottom one. So it's going to be here and then go like this, basically. It comes from here. It's going to look like that. So we'll do that. That should do it. And then this one is over here. And we're not really going to see as much as this one. And then there's the wave one, which is going to be this. Actually, no. Hold on. This one. Bottom. Top. The wave is here, I think. Yeah. Okay, something like that. And then the band itself has stripes like this as a decoration piece on it. Something like this. Like that. Okay. And I don't feel like doing the other side right now, so we're just gonna put shade lines on it. And then I'm gonna go real quick and put a darker outline on the gemstone itself, so we can actually kind of see it. So you're there, and your band is like this. And then here, like that. And around there. I feel like it might need something on this side, so we honestly might maybe add a few more, because if we did that on that side, what would it... where would that show up here? I think it would just do this. Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't really see it on this side. Okay, that's the ring. Put that in a folder. And then I need to figure out how I want to put these. How do I want to put these around? I'm going to grab you. You can go there. You can go... I remember going through the superhero Goldie phase. I love Goldie. Goldie is so great. Goldie's so awesome. How do I want to line these up? Hold on. We have the hand. We have the gemstone. Maybe put the gemstone. Maybe put this here. And then we'll put this. Okay, not there. Hold on. We can put this one here. And then this one. I don't know. I think I remember at one point drawing her in term rollerblading while having her on his shoulder and them having accidental helmets, at least planned to. That's so cute! Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I'm gonna shrink you a little bit, put you like that. And then you... I'm actually gonna tilt this way. And you're gonna go like that. And I think you might be better if we put you on this side and then let the ring go back over here. And then what? Copy, paste, flip. Do the other side of the ring? Maybe? Let me merge this. Let me merge this. Because this would be the other side, which would look like something like this. This will go around to here. Do that. Gem looks kind of the same. You just kind of replicate that. And then this side. Okay. She's your OC plus, wait, and then deleted her from canon lore of the superhero comic because copyright. She's your OC plus Scorch-Rune exists. Yeah, but you know, you're all good to make inspo characters, which I think you have. I think you have. All right. I think I'm doing this right. I think I'm doing this right. Here we go. Yeah, okay. This is not going to have a splash on this side. It's going to have it on top, I believe. Maybe? How did I do it here? I did it. Such a good question. How to do it? She got the hair named Sea Puppy, which that's so cute. Good thing Willow exists, basically Goldie's lore in that AU, but makes her a sea otter, which is adorable. Just stinking adorable. Okay, this is... I think I did this one wrong. Top has a splash. Huh! Okay. The splash is not supposed to... Or is it? Wait. Yeah, I did this one wrong. I put the splash on the wrong spot. Okay. I'll fix it. So for this one, splash is actually on the bottom. So this does go there. I was wrong. I was wrong. Sigh. Alright, something like that. If I can get that to twist. And then... I don't know. Your Honor, this is hard. Alright, I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna go fix the splash part. So basically I need to erase this line. Where'd the splash at? It's right here. Because this needs to go over here instead. So it's gonna do, I think this. Maybe? Whoopsies. I didn't know it was gonna erase so much. Calm down. Alright, we'll do that. I think we'll get rid of this row. Whoops. To maybe add the dots there. Maybe. Okay, so if we do that, and we fill in these lines like that, and then we can add the darker part of the gem, which is gonna go here. Okay. It needs something down here. It definitely does. All right, let me erase this. So this is just the splash. Do the line of the ring, and then we could maybe do some more dots like that. And that might make it look a little bit more even. Maybe. So then if we come down to this one we were working on, that would be, what, bottom one goes here, dots here. We wouldn't really see the splash, I don't think, on the other side. Maybe a little bit there. And then it would look basically the same. Something like that. Something like that. And then the inside of the gemstone. She's basically, okay, here's all the trauma your counterpart was having to go through and PTSD. Hopefully you're not scared of cars being thrown out of a moving van. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Is she? I have a feeling. I have a sinking suspicion. Okay, I'm gonna just put shading on there. Same goes for this one. Shade, 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 shade. Alright. That is my very messy... There we go. I'm gonna give this a quick save. It's gonna be Ellie's ring. Or not ring, but Ellie's gemstone plus ring. PNG. We're going to save this for now. I'm going to send this to Ellie to get thoughts. I'm going to save this to Clip Studio as well. Where's my Discord? Here it is. Now, where's the thing I just saved? Good question. Very good question. It's right here. It's right here. Sending the whip. And also, I'm going to go to VJ and move this into the whip file. Mark as whip. Here we go. And I might sketch our next emote a little bit. So I'm going to open real fast. We're getting a cheese emote. So let's do what we did last time, where I just grabbed my little emote set thing to make a square. We already got a response for the gem whip. All right. Yippee! I'm doing a little salute. Oh, that's not the salute, that's the thinking emoji. All right. We get Ellie approval for the gemstone so far. I'm going to make this new little file. Okay. So I need a reference real fast for the cheese throw. Hi, yeehaw. Yeehaw! Hi, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Cheese meme. Like the cheese on forehead. Okay, none of this is right. Cheese on forehead meme. Got it. I got it. Okay. All right. We're going to lasso fill this. Put that there. And then darker color. Let's make a rectangle. You know what I could do, chat? I could remake the beans. Okay. What if I remade the beans, but made them Goldie? I don't know. I still love Goldie. She's still a staple, honestly. In my humble opinion. But I could also remake the beans as Chattelotl, which would maybe make more sense. I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Would you rather Chattelotl or Goldie? That is the question. Oops. I didn't know that was still a rectangle. All right. A little bit smaller than that. That should be fine. Goldie. Goldie is like winning so fast. I'm asking Ellie if she likes the ring design. Where are the eyeball emojis? Okay. To be honest, any anther design is better when there's paw beans. Little toe beans. They are quite cute. Okay, so I think what we're going to do with this one, let's draw the face first. We're going to put the cheese, I think like this. I'm going to put the eyes here. Something like this. Something like this. I don't really know where to be looking. What kind of face should I be making with the cheese thing, you know? What kind of face? What kind of expression? Just kind of stunned. Kind of a stunned face. Like an oof face. I don't know what an oof face exactly... I don't... Why did that whole thing was that? I was trying to draw a line and the entire thing was like, it's time to move now. I was like, no, it's not. Please stop. Don't do that. Wrong. Oh, Cypher, you're here. You're commissioning this emote. What kind of face were you thinking for the cheese? Since you're the one who actually put money into this. Eyelashes. I could be looking down, maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna erase this line. Let's do this for the eyes. There we go. Just fill them in like this for now. They might be a little too far apart, but we can fix that whenever. That's the cheese. I have no idea. I didn't think this far. You need to... I need you to think this far. Now I gotta figure out the cheese face. This is an option. This feels like a buffering one almost, but I kind of already have. I kind of have something similar with the shock. Maybe are there any examples? Hold on. I'm trying to find examples. Fry from Futurama. I don't know who that is. You'd have to send me a reference of the image of that. I don't know. Me no know that. Know that. Oh, that was the give me your money thing though, wasn't it? Hold on. Wasn't it? No, that was the shut up and take my money. Yeah. Which isn't cheese necessarily. Okay, so we have two stunned faces, so I don't necessarily want to go for more stunned. We can maybe go for kind of acceptance. Hold on, let's try maybe an acceptance face. So if we did something kind of like something like this maybe. Put the cheese here. Something like that. Maybe like the kind of like smile of acceptance. Something like this. Maybe have the eyes open. You could do kind of like I'm suffering but I need to smile. I have no idea. I'm just drawing lines. Let me close the mouth. This is kind of looking funny. Plain face with cheese on it like a cat. I feel like this is kind of going that direction. This face of just like pained acceptance is kind of killing me right now. It's kind of killing me. Here, I'm going to continue with this sketch. I want to see how this ends up looking. Cypher, did you want this to be VTuber or human? Did you want this to be VTuber or human? What's the vibe? Because I can do either. If we keep making VTuber ones, I'm gonna have to start making some more human ones to even it out. Is all I'm gonna say. What do I put? Human? Okay, we want human. Alright, guys, this is human. We go on human on this one. Alrighty. I'm gonna do this. Get the hair. Let's do this. We'll do that. And we'll do... I want to do this with the cheese. Do we want holes in the cheese? Sorry, I was drinking energy drink on my seventh. I'm scared for you. I hope you know that, but I think you do. I think you do know that. But I'm just making sure you do. I don't know where to put her body. Let me transform. Let's do this. This would make a funny animated one too, but I didn't. This would make a funny animated one, but this is just a flat one. But I can imagine. Cheese. I will live, probably. It isn't the most drinking so far in a day. I'm still scared. I'm still frightened. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to put the body. Like something like this. We'll do something like that. Go like this. We'll do that. Where's the rest of your hair, girl? Rest of your hair. Do something like this. Oh no, my work is trying to get me to do more work. Say no! You just got done. Say no. Say no to drugs. Yes, ignore. Ignore. Press the ignore button. I approve of this decision. Okay. I feel like this is a good direction. I don't know. I feel like it could have more personality. But I also don't know how. Here, I want to open some more possible references. I misspelled like everything I just tried to type. Let's see. Let's see. No. Just trying to get some ideas for the expression or the pose. Emphasis on trying. Okay. I mean, we could make this one like a buffer. So let's see where this one could go. I don't think I have a buffer. No, I mean, I kind of have a shock. It's too close to the shock one. I keep coming back to it and then being like, no, it's too close to this other one. Okay, so what if we did something a bit more like a bit more of a perturbed one? A bit more like this, maybe. Do something like this.
Something just happened.
Something just happened. Newt! Newt's not dead? Did I miss something? Are you supposed to be? Hi, Newt. Hi, Raiders. You guys are here just in time. We're trying to figure out a new emote. It's a cheese on the forehead one, and we're trying to figure out the expression to put on me. put on the character. Me. It's me. But hi, Newt. Hi, Newt Raiders. Welcome to the stream. Newt, let me get you the shout out. I cannot copy your name. They're not dead. So they're dead. I'm hungry, guys. Skedaddle. That's all good. Go get food. Go get food. Go. Be free. Consume. I will be here shouting you out. Backing you up from the sidelines. Oh, you're doing Lego Batman. So did you die? I can't figure out if you're dead or not. Everyone's saying they're not dead, but in parentheses. So does that make you dead? I'm not built for this kind of knowledge. I'm just not built for it. Hi, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. My name is Olive. Olive_Jess. You do the same expression I drew in Goldie. You'd have to resend me the Goldie one. I'm trying. I would need to see it. Can you resend it? Oh, it's pinned? I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Oh, it's perturbed. All right, yeah, wait, we can do this. It's kind of like this one, but more like, okay, yeah, hold on. Let's see. We'll squint the eyes a bit more, I think. Like this. I'll put the pupils like this. Maybe something like this. Show them Goldie cheese. Oh gosh. Okay. Chat. This is Goldie cheese. I just died. Oh my gosh. I immediately sneezed and then I was haunted by the feeling of more sneezes and then they wouldn't happen. Oh my gosh. Just cursed by the Goldie cheese. Oh, that was horrible. I was waiting the other two sneezes. They were stuck. They were stuck, Coda. I couldn't do it. And the sneezes weren't snoozing. Oh, I didn't like it. I don't approve. That was not fun. 0 out of 10. Would not experience again. Not willingly at least. Alright, that was an experience, chat. Betrayed by the sneeze. Here, I'm gonna just make this a straight line underneath instead. I feel it looks like better that way. Oh, Coda, look, this is Ellie's gemstone. It's not done yet. It's just the sketch, but this is... Remember when Ellie sent me the money that night when I was losing my mind? This is it. Yeah. I designed it so it's rectangular, but it's got the slightly wonky angles. And I designed the different sides of it as well as the band. Ellie's band is kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's quite nice. Yeah. Cute! Thank you! I really like how it's turning out. I really like it. I think it's very cutesy. I could imagine it as an actual cute ring of some kind. My favorite little detail is one of these corners is not sharp right here. This corner right here is not sharp, and I have done my bestest to make it not sharp every time. It's nice and wrong. The slightly wonky rectangularly cut sapphire. Oh, that's a mouthful. What's up? Hi, Mono the Magic Rat. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're sketching a bunch of commissions today. We did this, and now we're sketching a new emote, which is funny enough. It's an emote for me, but it's a commission because I was commissioned to make my own emote. I was paid money to do this. And you know what? Yeah. It's a cheese slap. Slap? Is that what they call it? The cheese throw thing? When you throw cheese on, like, a creature of any kind. My side hurts. I'll be fine, though. It kind of randomly happened. Ugh. Why does the body betray us? I like cheese. We know, Cypher. You don't want to talk about your feelings yet? I do. We know. I'm sad. We know, David. We know. We know. Okay. I feel like I want this to be a bit more, hold on. I think maybe change the direction of the cheese. Shrink it a little bit. Tomorrow's Monday. Which means I can have a protein shake. I'm a little messed up, you guys. I really like protein shakes. For everyone who's new, I deeply crave and desire protein shakes, but they're not cheap, so I can only get them every now and then. And I have set days where I do finally get them, and they're like my days of glory and greatness. I like protein shakes. I don't have work because I'm jobless. Whoa! What? Me too! I'm also unemployed! AI took my job. Dang, AI pushed me off a bridge and took my job. It didn't push me off a bridge. It didn't do that part. But it did take my job. Cheers to the unemployed. Now I just draw a lot. Commissions are open. Okay, I'm going to tilt this slightly. I'm trying to mimic the angle that Goldie was drawn at as well. But I keep getting distracted by how scruffy she is and not paying attention to the angle very well. Here, I'm going to just erase this because I'm going to make the cheese a little bit more bwamp. Like this. Here we go. I'm just copying the cheese at this point. Shh, it's fine. I'm also unemployed. There's so many unemployed people here. Let's go. Shout out to the unemployed. Which is me. And you guys. It's actually a lot of us. Shout out! Here, I want to give her... We'll give Angie eyebrows. Something like that. I can't get this other eyebrow to work. Okay. Something kind of like that. And then... face. I gotta open my references. She's so aggressive. She had cheese thrown on her. What did you want her to do? What do you want her to do? Not be aggressive. Be aggressive. Sorry. That kind of popped into my head against my will. There was nothing I could do about it. My bad. Is this on a different layer? Yes, it is. I didn't even realize I drew that on a different layer. The more you know. The more you know. What layer did I draw this on? Okay, there we go. Yeehaws for the unemployed. I'm going to move her face down a little bit, I think. So let me grab her face. Maybe tilt it a bit more. Put it here. And then move her ear down a little bit more. I think that should be all right. I might... What? I'm just trying to get her face. It's cracking me up more than it should. Guess what? If I got chest... I just imagine somebody chucking a treasure chest at you. If I got cheese thrown at me, I'd eat it. It's in my name. Rat. Yeah, but if you had a treasure chest thrown at you, what would you do? Succumb? Boom! It just hits you. It's full of gold. You just get knocked unconscious. You die. I can't get the imagery of you getting a chest thrown at you now. Just an entire chest. It's full of gold, which you probably would want, because we're all unemployed. We would all love gold right now. But it's too much gold, and it kills you. That's the price you pay. Guys! I don't know if I like this or not. I don't know. I really don't know. Hold on, let me mess with this eyeball. Move this in a little bit. Do that. I don't know. This is like acceptance, and this is just, why would you do this to me? This is like, I'm going to get you in your sleep soon. A treasure chest, that would be a new house. How are you going to live in a, should I even ask? I was gonna ask, how are you gonna live in a treasure chest, but maybe I should just accept it. Should I maybe just accept this? This new fact and knowledge? Maybe. Maybe it would be best just to accept this one. Just let this happen. All right, do the hair. Something like this. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe the face is too... The face needs to be a bit more round, maybe? Let me see. Maybe something more like this. Maybe... Okay, that seems maybe a bit better. And then the hair. I look so angry. I look so upset. I look so perturbed, disturbed, unhappy. All right, and this side of the hair, we're gonna do... Maybe make the hair a bit more frazzled. That might be fun. That might be fun. That might be fun. Necklace. Okay. I'm gonna put this together. Transform. Make this bigger so that we can really see it as an emote. All right, so our options chat are the smile of acceptance or pure rage. What are we leaning towards? I feel like it's gonna be the one of pure rage, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the people are gonna choose anger. I mean, it's a giant treasure chest and it's a small rat. They use the gold and the treasure to pay to remodel the house. I guess you ain't wrong. Rage. We have a vote for rage. Yeah, I think the rage one is pretty good. I feel like it could maybe be centered a bit better. If we did this. Rectangle. Invert. And that. Should we cut off both parts of the hair or should we leave some? I never really know where to cut an emote off at. Here, let me do a version where I don't tilt it over as much. Where did she come from? Surprise! Okay, let me just... I guess I'll just duplicate that. Merge. Invert. Okay, it might be better to lean her a bit more to the side so we see one side of her hair at least. All right. I think rage is the winner. I think we're gonna get the rage-filled cheese emote. I'm gonna put this in a folder. Copy. Paste. And then we gotta size it right. So it's gonna go about to here. Yeah, that's about right. All right, guys, that's gonna be our beautiful rage-filled one. Probably not gonna get much work done on it. I mean, yeah, like, we can be live a bit longer, but I don't know how much we'll get done of it. We can see, we can see, we can see. Yeah, I'm gonna open the one I recently made real fast so I can try and get the same brush size. If I can find it, where'd it go? Nope, not that one. Aha! Okay. This is the one we recently made. I think this looks like a... Is this a 20? Is this a 20 or 25? What size brush did I use? I think this is a 25. This looks like a 25. Okay, I gotta close that because I'm gonna keep clicking on it on accident. Alright. Alright. Let's see then. I guess we'll just start with the face. I'm gonna be a pain. I'm always kind of bad, I feel like, at the... You know what? I might do 30. I'm just gonna do 30. But I'm always kind of bad at this, the round part of the face. It gets me. I feel like I never draw it very well. See? And then, okay. How do people do this? How do people do this? I understand. You can put a line here. That's fine. How do I put this line and make it a nice line? A nice line. Maybe if I go this way. Oh, I have to stretch. I just stretched. Like, I just stretched of my own accord, but I guess I'll stretch again. Okay, there. I stretched. You're welcome. Nope. Okay, that might work. How's that looking? That might work. That might work. We get the ear. We go something like that. Give me a second. Un momento. I'm gonna erase that too. And I'm gonna do this for the body. This actually, did I just go a little accented there? What was that? This actually, huh? Okay, girl. All right. Don't know what you're saying, but pop off. Let's do, I'm trying to figure out the other side of the body. Like that? Like this, mayhaps? Okay. All right, let's do the cheese. Line. 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 And line. I think that should be fine. And then we'll just erase on the edges. Beautiful. And then we'll cut the holes in it. I didn't like that. That should be fine. Here, hold on a second. There we go. Cheese. I almost feel like I should move the cheese a little bit more up. Maybe. Maybe? I can't tell, actually. I'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Let's do the eyes. I'm gonna be a smaller brush. Okay, maybe not that small. Okay. Eyelash. Oh, give me one quick second. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Eyelash. Bring that down. That over. Erase at the corners. Or erase the whole stinking thing if you're me, apparently. Oh my gosh. There we go. 'Twas fighting me. Holy moly, it was fighting me. So that one. And then we'll do this side. Like that. Yeah. That is not the eraser. Okay. And then we'll do this part of the face. Oh, Lottle has fire. Violence has been obtained. Alright, let's do... How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Why? Why'd you blow me up? What the heck, man? What the heck? Evil. Evil activity for no reason. Okay, I'm doing this for the eyeballs. Are we just choosing violence now? Is that what we're doing? We just choosing violence? Alright. I guess so. Okay. Hold on. Trying to get this right. I would like to make this look good. Okay, maybe we can do this. This might work. Hold on. I keep just barely not meeting the lines right. And it's... No! Oh my gosh, are y'all witnessing this? This is so unfortunate. Okay. Thank you. When do we get the redeem where you get struck with lightning again? I never had a... You want me to get hit by lightning again? That... What? You don't ever get that. No, that's not allowed. Never. You are never getting that redeem. Unless you pay me. You are never getting that redeem. Unless you give me money. Can we get a tornado? I don't even know how I'd go about that. I don't even know how I'd go about that one. I don't know, man. Can you? Not even I'm sure. Trying to get these eyebrows right. Transform. Just make your model spin and fly off the screen. I guess maybe there's a way to do that. Not for free. Okay, how's that look? Yep, this is looking kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we'll do this, I think. That's pretty good. Guys, I don't think she's happy. Guys, I don't think she's a fan, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and we're gonna do the hair, which we're gonna make kind of messed up. I have to figure out the hair. Which I can't see very well. When I close my eyes, I can't see. I can't tell if I want the hair to be visible like this. And then... because I could do this. Something like this. And then make it kind of messy. Let's see. You would look like... Something kind of like... Trying to get it right. Like this? No, not quite. Maybe. It would be funny if it was like a strand of the hair in the cheese. I don't think that would read very well on an emote, though. And I think that would just get in the way of the cheese a little bit. And from a small size, make it a little bit difficult. Meow. Meow. We make that a bit more round, and that might make it look better. Yeah, something. This might be a good start for the hair. I do want to make it messy still though, so I'm thinking if we do bits of hair like this, then that could maybe give it the messy vibe. Okay, I just realized that super annoyingly this line goes right into the corner of the cheese. Darn. Hi, Starshine. Hello. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, everyone is making me stretch today, and I accidentally made this go upside down. Okay, I'm stretching, and I'm drinking. And I'm drinking more. Upside down stretches.
Maria.
Apparently. Why are you like this? I'm just trying to live my life, man. I'm just trying to live my gosh dang life. Okay. I'm trying to get this. I don't know. This strand is really starting to bother me. I don't like how it looks. Okay, what if I do... What if I just do this? Let's just do that. No, hold on. I'm getting really bugged by the bangs right now, guys. Ugh, and this happens every time too. Whenever I try to drop bangs, like they get me. They get me and they beat me up and they get me. It's not funny. I'm losing my marbles. I'm losing my marbles. I'm losing my marbles. Gosh darn it. If I do this, would that work maybe? No, let's stop trying to put a strand there maybe. And then this, we could maybe just do that. And then erase there. I have no idea. The hair is kind of bugging me. Let me take this sketch away. I don't like the hair. Ah! Sorry, I was getting frustrated, and I still am. The hair's pissing me off. It always does. Okay. This isn't a new feeling. I can never draw this hair. My own hair. Dang. You'd think I'd be able to, but no. I cannot. Okay, let's try and just copy the sketch a little bit better, maybe. So, messy hair. And then on this side. No, not quite. Do that. Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad at the hair. I hate hair. I hate it. Blow up and be destroyed. Darn. Okay. Is this any better? I don't freaking know. I do not know. Oops, but I did erase too much, and I know that. Erase that. Erase there. Erase there. I hear people that want to make you bald more of a reason. I hate drawing hair. I don't like to draw the hair. Okay, where's the cheese at? I gotta move this. Alright, here's the cheese layer. Let me work on this hair layer. Where'd the... I'm going to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Alright, can I free transform this? Wait, I grabbed too much. Dang it, I grabbed too much. I only wanted to grab this part. Alright. Bring this in a little bit. Bit more like that. So do that. Do that. And then something like that. Okay. So like that's the hair. And now we just need to like get the cheese to work. So maybe we can put the cheese here. How about the next emote, hairless olive? No. Also, you make me sound like a Sphinx cat when you say it that way. Where do I put this gosh dang cheese? Where do I put this gosh dang cheese? I don't even know. Is that? Okay, I think that's a... I don't know! Where do I put this cheese? Okay, I think that's better maybe. Okay, let's just... Oops, not that one. Let's just clean up the hair. Cry a little bit maybe, who's to say? I am gonna have to find someone to raid out into soon. But maybe I'll just get this hair and then be free. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this like this. I'm gonna make this hair sharp. You're gonna go like that. And you're gonna go there. Okay, wait. Let's do that. And there we go. Put a line there. Nope. I need you to line up. I need you to touch the other line. Pretend that you're friends. Please. Okay. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. How kind in these trying times I'm currently in. Trying to draw hair. You can go... Please line up, right? Please don't do this to me. You can go maybe there? I don't entirely know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'll just work here against my will. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. And then on this side, we will do this line to there. And we'll do a line like that. And then do some erasing. And then we'll do more of the hair. I don't know if I'll like this any better. Nah. I think this needed to be more in. I don't know about that. Okay, how about that? Why did it split like that? Why do you see this right here? Right here? Why does it do that sometimes? Sick and twisted. Don't do that. Please erase normally. Oh, you make me sad. How do I... What do you want me to do to make you normal? Huh? I don't know. Darn. That's as much as I'm gonna get. Okay. Do that. Now we're gonna do, I think, this. Maybe. Okay. My brother has bought pizza and birthday cake. Sick combo. I don't really eat either of those items, but I know other people love them, so sick combo. Me when I don't consume it, but I know others do. Yes. I know this is good because of statistics, logistics, and those kinds of things. I do that. And then be another one. And then what, this? I don't know if I'll like that. I don't know. What does this look like? Why did you erase the entire thing? Okay, no, I don't like how the hair looks. Oh! Zoomed in like crazy for a second there. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I can do this. No. This. Linen. Ah! My brother's birthday is today, and our big brother brought pizza. Oh, today? Oh, okay. Happy birthday, then. Happy birthday from all of us to you. I am losing my mind. I might just move her over a smidge more to get away with not drawing the other side of this hair. So give me a split second. As I'm gonna grab all this. I'm gonna move it. And I'm gonna do this, I think. Does those help? I can only hope. Oops. Bit bigger than I meant for that to be. Okay. Erase that. Actually. Shoot. Wait a second. Can I put a line there? I liked that line. I didn't necessarily have a qualm with that line, but I don't actually... why did you come back? Even more. Okay, let's try... Can I make this a curve? What? That was so clearly a curve. What? Why do you hate me? Guys, why? Why am I getting hated on? This just seems cruel at this point. Alright. Can I... Pretty please. Thank you. I got that to erase. I want that to be a smooth line right there. Here we go. Now I can go to the face. Wherever that is. Here we go. I can erase here. Erase here. Don't erase the eyeballs. In fact, what we will erase actually is going to be the hair. I'm almost tempted to move the eyes down. Would that work? Could I do that? Hold on. If I grab the eyes and... Okay, apparently I'm missing some of the eyes. If I grab the eyes and move them down a little bit. Mostly because I want to get the eyebrow away from the cheese on that side. Does that work? Let me take a look-see. I think it does. I think it does. Maybe even tilt it a bit more? Maybe not. What about that? What does that look like in comparison? Okay. I think that's fine. I don't know, actually. I'm lying to you all. Trying to figure out which one's better. I think that one. I think this is fine. Okay, we'll do this then. And with the hair... What the heck? How did that happen? I was trying to copy and paste the hair. Wacky. The hair actually gets put behind. Something like that. We'll detail it better in a second. What else? Do a little bit of the sweater, I think. That's just gonna look like a line. And then it'll do that. Sweater is pretty simple. Although I might move it a tad bit more like that. Okay. And then she's also got the necklace, so we're just going to... Why are the curves kind of bad? Like, I drew a better curve than what it gave me. Evil. Oh! Guys, my phone died. I think that means it's time for stream to end. Alright. Here. Let's do the necklace real fast like this. Maybe even a little bit bigger. Nah, this is probably fine. We're gonna do the necklace like this, and then we do need to find someone to raid. Probably should have made the necklace bigger, not gonna lie. Okay, let's make the necklace a tiny tad bit bigger. Maybe use my mouse instead. I'm using my mouse. I don't like it. My motor control is being tested. I'm not even following the curve anymore. What went wrong? Okay. It's fine. Good enough. Alright, guys. We got line art. We got line art. Whew. I have to raid. I have to go. My phone died, so I need to plug it in. So, let's go find who's live on twitch.tv. Oh, Owl is live. Oh, I just popped my back. I don't know if that picked up, but I just popped my back. Owl's live. Starf is live. How long has Owl been live for? Owl's been live 2 hours. Let's go raid Owl. Owl is doing some art, so we will continue the art streak. I just lost my chat for a second. I misplaced you guys. All right. We're going to go raid Graphite the Owl, who's doing some art fight work. So join that raid. Raid message is Axolotl Party. Here it is with no emotes. Go ahead and copy and paste that. If you are subbed, then you can use emotes. And this is the raid message with said emotes. Axolotl Party. I'm gonna go. Axolotl Party! There's an R in there. Wow! Axolotl Party. Copy and paste the raid message. Go give Owl some love, support, and appreciation. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I might start changing my stream schedule slightly, but I think it will still be Wednesday this week. I think Wednesday and Friday is when I will see you guys next. Yeah. I'm going to stick to that for now, but stream schedule might start getting a few changes to it. Maybe. But I will see you guys then. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you everyone who lurked, chatted, rated, etc., etc. I appreciate it so, so much. Go give Graphite some love, support, and appreciation. And as always, until next time, bye-bye!